and you get into your own magic, you see. Now, we use them as the family, because we all family, but we are not to follow anyone. Not the deity, and not no pimp doggone so-called practitioner trying to get money off of you. The hell with them. Give me some more questions. Yeah, brother, it's straight.
All right. Caller from area code 912, you are live in the remix. Tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Peace and blessings. Yakira Gabari about Yahalada, 7 unique elements out of Savannah, Georgia. I would just like to say thank you very much, everybody hosting and Brother Bobby. Thank you for meeting up with my soul tonight. Every single thing that you touched on during the questions, following pimps, false evidence appearing real, patriarchal setup, melanin, goddesses, white folks being ahead of us. All of these things I had been questioning when I asked those questions and just sit and wait still. These are the things that I was coming up with myself, and thank you to my brother, Hemmitt Valley, for taking my hand and pulling me in, because this is, I don't need confirmation, but it feels damn good to know that you're not by yourself out there. That's all I had to say.
Well, it's great. I'm with you. You know I am. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And it's all good. And it is time at this particular time to start listening to your own spirit.
Right.
First of all, we got to gain confidence that our spirit can give us the right answers.
There you
because
go.
we're too dependent on other outside forces.
All that damn brainwashing.
You see, it's outside forces. And you know what I'm talking about when you were supposed to go down one street and the spirit told you and you go down the other street and it's a roadblock.
Right.
Or it's a wreck. And the first thing you say is, damn, I knew I wasn't supposed to go down there. Something told me I wasn't supposed to go down there.
Right.
Now, you start tapping into that, that's when the gods start to rise.
That's right.
We got to start dealing with our own spirit. And you know what we got to do? We have to start having confidence in ourselves. They say never think that your thoughts are not valid because you're the first one to think them.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? You're not thinking them. Your soul is thinking that and trying to tell you what time it is. And I guarantee you right now, I know this is happening now in everybody out there. This is happening now every day of your life. Your spirit is telling you something, and you don't do it, and the next thing you know, you be like, oh, man, I knew better. So you got to start, you got to start listening to your own spirit. We can do this. When Obama said, yes, we can, well, Bobby is telling you, yes, we can. These gods and goddesses want to rise up in us, but we don't have enough confidence in ourselves. And you can't have confidence in yourself by lighting candles and giving coconut milk and eggs and all this stuff to these other mamby-pamby deities out here when it is your time to rise up. You see, that's what we talk about. The hell with the practitioners. We talk about the new rise of the gods, which is fake. It was slated. That's why one thing about the Obama thing, it's only a symbol of us rising. Not a symbol of us giving us new money and new stuff for us to buy more shit that we don't need.
Or racism.
It ain't about none of that. It's about this. It's a symbol of our rise.
That's right.
And so, and what they're talking about the gods rise, and they're waiting on us. But you do it by listening to the spirit inside of you that's now awakened. The spirit is awakened now. Say, I'm woke now. I can give him all the answers. You see, but he's running around here trying to follow other people.
That's the damn thing. That's right.
Trying to follow other people.
Nobody else gonna tell you what you already know.
Right. It's a spirit, and how you cultivate that spirit, you start having a dialogue with it.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And start having confidence in it. Then the God will rise. But you can't do it having fears and having influence of other knucklehead Negroes that ain't hitting a lick out of a stick.
Right.
You see. So that's what time it is.
Thank you. Bless you.
Well, all right.
Thank you so much for calling in, sister.
All right.
Yes.
Peace and blessings to you. We have another caller on the line. Caller, I believe, from area code 773. You are live in the remix. Please tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
Yeah, peace to the room. Peace to my brother Bobby Hemmitt. Excellent work you're doing, my brother. This is Brother Amos calling from Chicago.
All right.
Hey, Bobby, I was listening to you building on the concept of these practitioners and these initiation systems. And I have been doing some study with another brother, and we have come to a conclusion. It's been months back, and what we talked about is that when you understand that the first ancestor who gained the spiritual knowledge, we were talking that he was not initiated into no system.
Yeah, it's just like Dr. Ben. It's just like Dr. Ben said when he came home all arrogant with his degrees, and his father told him, the very first man who handed out the very first degree, what the hell did he have?
What? Right.
And let me tell you now. Let me break this down for the people that's thinking it's all spookism. You got to run these knuckleheads and these gods. Guess what? Guess how this knowledge got on the planet?
Right.
It came from up out of you. It's not as if that we brought some ancient texts from another galaxy here. No, those same priests that you're now following, guess how they got it? They sat down, they got quiet, and they listened to themselves. Let me tell you an experiment that was happening a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, I would tell a damn flat-out lie. And the next day or the next hour, the damn thing would come true. What was actually happening was it wasn't no lie. It was actually a channel coming through. And I thought it was a lie that I was making. And then it would come true. You see, or I made it true. That's another thing. I spoke what it was into existence.
Right.
You see, that's the magic. That's what we're talking about. But we have to get the confidence in ourselves. We have to get the confidence. Like I said, they got white people 10 years ahead of us now with our stuff. And we the gods sitting around here wanting to go back to church with this church mentality.
Right.
Wanting to follow somebody. When they locked up Dr. York, when Farrakhan came down with the cancer, when Khaled got killed, that was the zodiac and the celestial cosmos saying, it is time for you to rise up as I, self-Lord and Master, and stop following.
Right.
You see.
I agree.
Why do you think stuff like that started happening? You see. That's happening because the simple fact is simple fact that this stuff originally, it comes up out of you. You got it, man.
Right.
Now, my point here is that you must ask this question here. If they talked to the sages 1,000 years ago, why do you think they won't talk to you now?
Absolutely.
It's not as if the universe died and the fields of cosmic communication just dried up. Right. No, your brain dried up and couldn't get it anymore and it was blocked. But now you are awakened. For the mere fact that you listen to this show right now means that you are conscious and you woke, because there's 1,000 black people out there that's dead, zombies. So it means that the truth can come through you. You see what I'm saying? The truth can come through you.
Right.
You see? That's what this is about. So you're right, brother. Y'all on it. But just remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get. Now I'm gonna end on this note because I want to ask you a question, because ever since I've been dealing with this, man, on my own, I had a dream that I saw like this cosmic web, and this web was, it was separated, it was pulling apart, and after the web was pulled apart, I can see straight into the universe. Yeah. I saw the cosmos, I saw the heaven. Can you expound on that? What did that mean?
The web is Mother Zudakaius, which is the zodiac. And the zodiac is the different animals and stuff in each house represent certain attributes that you once used to could do. But as we fell deeper into the physical world, we started incarnating under one house, so you stuck under one house. As you notice with a zodiac sign, there's a point in the middle. And the more and more you elevate your spirituality, the more and more you go closer to the point. And when you go closer to the point, you access all of the energies in the house called animal activisms. And that's when you become the power of the gods. So that's what these shows like Heroes that's coming on. They got one, I just got the bootleg called Push. And they're doing everybody got these multiple powers. One got the power of smell, one got the power of touch, one got the power of taste. So the point is, what I'm trying to say here is, what you was dealing with that web was trying to indicate to you that you are now at the center, which is the pineal gland, which is the 13th man, and now you can access all of that. And why do you think the white boy come out with the World Wide Web? You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Right.
To make sure that you don't access your There ain't nothing wrong with the internet or nothing like that. Don't get me wrong. But my point here is, understand why he does things. To give you more stuff that you don't need, to keep you see what I'm saying, from pushing them cosmic buttons in your head. You see what I'm saying? So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you have to throw your computer out. All I'm trying to say here is understand the reason why certain things come to be, and understand that ultimately that web is inside of you. So basically, it's just showing you the dream you're saying is you standing on the threshold of your own powers. And that's what happens when the pineal activity. You access the web.
Okay.
You see?
Right.
That's why a computer has a mouse. You ever heard of the 3 blind mice? The 3 blind mice means that the mice are inside of your head, the pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus glands. The 3 blind mice is the pearly gates, which is Zion. The gates of Zion is the glands in your head, the endarkened system. You see?
Okay.
So you got the 3 blind mice, and then you get the mouse on the computer as the master mouse. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
mean, and this is the concept. These things are built off of metaphysical models. Well, it's all good, brother.
All right, appreciate it, Bobby Hemmitt.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, for those of you out there listening, we have approximately 7 minutes to go here live in the show, but you're more than welcome to call in. We'll continue the conversation if that's okay with Bobby. The number to reach us is 646-652-2711. We're going to try to get the rest of the questions answered, so go ahead. You need to get on the call lines before we do stop streaming. For those of you who are out there listening and you're not able to continue, please make sure you sign up for the feed, get the download of the show, and definitely be in touch. And also, as a reminder, on Saturday, Brother Conscious Vibrations in the Mayat Mind, Conscious in the Mayat Mind, we'll be doing the show right here live on the Remix Radio. You can go to my home page, and you'll be able to click on the link to take you straight to his show. It'll be 2 exciting shows that will be going on over in the Mayat Mind on Saturday. So I invite all of you to join us over there. He will be talking about, let's see, a very, 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 very strong subject. We'll be talking about spirituality. We'll be talking about the goddesses, all of those great things that we do. So forensic theology is what's going to be going on over in the Mayat Mind. We invite you to join us over there tomorrow. And we're going to continue the show with Bobby. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get called in so we can continue on and get your questions answered. All right, Bobby, what we're going to do, we have 6 minutes to go. We're going to go ahead and take a break, but we'll still have about 30 minutes to continue streaming. Yeah. So I'm just going to play us a little intermission here. I know everybody out there says, but definitely we're going to do that for just a minute, and then we'll continue on. So we'll be right back live right here in the Remix with Bobby Hemmitt in just a moment.